Hello, hello. I'm doing a little bit of blender right now, making some boba tea. Yes, yes. I'm gonna be doing grease pencil.
Make sure you have a second material here. We'll create a new one. And with the surface, change it to emission. And I'm just going to change the color here to black.
And
And then once you do
I
that,
have
you want to scroll down to settings. And then select backface color for camera. And now we're going to go to this branch icon here to modify. So add modify. And then you want to select solidify. And now you're going to go to select flip and high quality. And then down materials, you don't want to select material offset. Now material offset is the oil of the materials that is here. So this here is 0 and this is 1. So you want to do material offset once. That's what we use the outline. Also one thing I forgot to mention as well is if you want to preview it properly, make sure that you change your viewport shading over to this one right here. And then now when you change the thickness, as you can see, we now have an outline.
So I'm
So I'm going to quickly
doing
teach you guys how you can add an
the
outline to your mesh in
homework
Blender. So first off, select your mesh,
mostly
then go
back
down to your material tab
every
here,
single
and then you want to add a new material. So make sure that you have a second material here. We'll create a new one, and with the surface, change it to
4
emission,
weeks
and I'm just going to change the color here to black. And then once you do that, you want to scroll down to settings, and then select backface color for camera. And now we're going to go to this branch icon here to modify. So add modify, and then you want to select solidify. And now you're going to have to select flip and high quality, and then down materials, you don't want to select material offset. Now material offset is the oil of the materials that is here. So this here is 0 and this is 1. So you want to do material offset once. That's what we use the outline. Also one thing I forgot to mention as well is if you want to preview it properly, make sure that you change your viewport shading over to this one right here. And then now when we change the thickness, as you can see, we now have an outline. So I'm going to quickly teach you guys how you can add an outline to your mesh in Blender. So first off, select your mesh, then go down to your material tab here, and then you want to add a new material. So make sure that you have a second material here. We'll create a new one, and with the surface, change it to emission, and then I'm just going to change the color here to black. And then once you do that, you want to scroll down to settings, and then select backface color for camera. And now we're going to go to this branch icon here to modify. So add modify, and then you want to select solidify. And now you're going to have to select flip and high quality, and then down materials, you don't want to select material offset. Now material offset is the oil of the materials that is here. So this here is 0 and this is 1. So you want to do oil of the materials that is here. So this here is. So I'm going to quickly teach you guys how you can add an outline to your mesh in Blender. So then go down to your material tab here, and then you want to add a new material. So make sure that you have a second material here. We'll create a new one, and with the surface, change it to emission, and then I'm just going to change the color here to black. And then once you do that, you want to scroll down to settings, and then select backface color for camera. And now we're going to go to this branch icon here to modify. So add modify, and then you want to select solidify. And now you're going to have to select flip and high quality. And then you want to select solidify. And now you're going to have to select flip and high quality. And then down materials, you don't want to select material offset. Now material offset is the oil of the materials that is here. So this here is 0 and this is 1. Solidify. And now you're going to have to select flip and high quality. And then down materials, you don't want to select material offset. Now material offset is the oil of the materials that is here. So this here is 0 and this is 1. So you want to do material offset once. That's what we use the outline. That's what we use the outline. Also one thing here is 0 and this is 1. So you want to do material offset once. That's what we use the outline. Also one thing this is 1. So you want to do material offset once. That's what we want to select material offset. Now material offset is the oil of the materials that is here. So this here is 0 and this is 1. So you want to do material offset once. That's what we want to use the outline. Also one thing I forgot to mention as well is if you want to preview it properly, make sure that you change your viewport shading over to this one right here. And then now when we change the thickness. Now when we change the thickness. The thickness, as you can flip and high quality, and then down materials, you don't want to select the material offset. Now material offset is the order of the materials that is here. So this here is 0 and this is 1. So you want to do material offset 1. Since that's what we want to use the outline. Also one thing that I forgot to mention as well is if you want to preview it properly, make sure that you change your viewport shading over to this one right here. And then now when we change the thickness, as you can see, we now have an outline. So I'm going to quickly teach you guys how you can add an outline to your mesh in Blender. So first off, select your mesh, then go down to your material tab here, and then you want to add a new material. So make sure that you have a second material here. We'll create a new one, and with the surface, change it to emission, and I'm just going to change the color here to black. And then once you do that, you want to scroll down to the settings, and then select backface coloring for the camera. And now we're going to go to this branch icon here to modify, so add modifier, and then you want to select solidify. And now you want to go down to select flip and high quality, and then down materials, you then want to select material offset. Now material offset is the oil of the materials that is here. So this here is 0 and this is This is 1. So you want to do
What was his name?
Adina.
Did you make it here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at what time was the reservation?
Oh, it was for two.
Oh, okay. I just have your M card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to call and then I didn't get like a confirmation email or anything. Is that what you're supposed to want?
I don't think we send out confirmation. Okay, it was at 1:15. That's all.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have the camera, lighting kit, gel, microphone, force stand, and a tripod. Right?
We got all of that ready, but oh wait, did I not? That one was for like MLB.
Okay.
Central, and we already got that.
Nice.
I was just like,
Yeah, I don't see anything else here, but I can just make a reservation.
yeah,
Like,
can I?
yeah.
Is it Sony A7C?
We don't have.
Oh,
They're all
wow.
reserved.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I like called them and they said it was available.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're all like checked out.
Yeah.
To, like. Sorry, guys.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I have a reservation.
Yeah. What's his name?
Cameron
Yeah.
Humphreys. I'm a little early.
That's fine. You had
Number 2.
you had the subtitles.
You got it.
We have the body cap, guns cap. The camera, body cap, the shoe mount. SD card right here. USB A to USB-C cable. Yep. The battery charger.
Yep.
The wall outlet.
Yep.
And the SD card reader.
Yep. Two batteries in there?
I'm gonna get it.
Yep. I was getting ahead of myself. Maybe for the cases.
And the instruction manual is right here.
Yep. Yep. Big one.
Me too.
Working here at 12. I got
At 12.
this year.
Okay.
And we didn't get them here. Was there a guy working here at 12?
Sure. I want to know any other that have any A7s too.
Isn't this the only spot?
This is the only
Is this
location.
my spot?
Did you call to make the location?
called.
So they could have been located and you could have been transferred to any of our locations when called. So
Yeah.
But
They
this is
said
the only place to pick it up.
And we,
they said they made a reservation, but it's not up on here for it.
I can see who was working at
That's a lot.
noon at any of our other locations. So whoever was working here, because there was no male worker with us earlier today.
Oh really?
Oh, he's calling.
It could call me and be any one of our locations. It gets transferred to anyone.
Right. Like 12.
Okay, check on X up here.
Do you want to get their camera or? You don't know if anyone's like going to?
Um.
I'll just back out of there.
Okay.
Go to resources. And then down here to quick search. Review availability. No, they are all booked until Monday. That's the quickest way I find.
What was the shot clock?
And,
Like that whole other camera?
quick search. You do financial.
And limits,
Yeah.
just to double check. Got both of them on the shelf.
Is it the lights? Wait, can you just look through the catalog? Oh yeah, but
Once we have it in the system, it never goes away. So, yeah, we
No,
have
no,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I can ask Ashley to like go through the logs and whatnot to see what happened with the reservation.
Yeah.
But in this point in time, there's nothing that we can do.
Yeah, we just, yeah.
Yeah, we have emailed it today, so. And there seems to be a mix-up, so I'll go ahead and honor it.
Cameras, are there any, or are there no cameras available, or any available today?
We have the.
We only
Lumix.
have the Lumix,
Yeah.
which is a standard photo camera. It just doesn't have a detachable lens.
Okay. Yeah, we're just
That-
asking.
yeah.
Typically, I stand up, stare at it, gesture, different size of the group, let them feel free to wander around a little bit. So that way you ask
what like lens is it?
It has an attached lens. It doesn't come off, so it's a
It
fixed
just like
lens.
has